Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, I told you we was going to cook all week. Listen, I'm going to share with you a clip of former NBA player Dwight Howard with his son. And you'll see the clip and you'll see the context of the clip. Black women are having a problem with this and dragging him because he's so-called doing something wrong with his son. But we're going to talk about why so many Black women are speaking negatively about what's going on when we watch the clip and come back, and we definitely going to cook. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. And here we go.
I can't.
Come on.
I
Come
can't.
on. Come on.
I can't do it. No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Come on.
What do you want me to do?
Don't worry about that. I want you to do it till I tell you to stop.
What?
Go, start. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. That's it. That's it.
I can't.
Let's go.
It's too hard.
Let's go.
It's too hard.
Okay. Can't even go on in the last six. Good job. Come on.
Now, let me stop sharing that. I saw a father. I'm going to tell you what I saw. I saw a father in his son's life that y'all complain Black men don't do. These men always leaving their kids. They not good fathers. I saw a Black man teach his son several valuable lessons. He taught him a lesson in physical endurance. He taught him a lesson in mental endurance, mental strength. He taught him that he could, in fact, do things that he didn't think that he could. He taught him a lesson in not quitting. He taught him a lesson in just because something became difficult, that doesn't mean that you get to stop. These are lessons that if Dwight Howard continued to teach these lessons to his son will be one of the best men walking the earth, because a man will have taught him that the world don't care if a man cry. He can't go nowhere and cry because it got hard and everybody poo-poo and tutu, and he can stop and get a participation trophy because he cried. That don't work for men. That doesn't work for men. And men know that that doesn't work for men. Men have to, no matter what's going on, got to keep on pushing. They're expected to keep going and going strong, like ain't nothing bother them, like ain't nothing going on, almost to the point of being inhuman. That's what the world expect. The world expect men to go through hardship and come out the other side and not cry and whine because it was difficult. By the end of the video, the boy, after all that crying, he because his father inspired him that you can do it. You got to get over the pain, and I don't want to do it, and this and that. Because that boy probably been getting baby because he Dwight Howard's son. And Dwight been playing basketball. And he be gone and stuff like that. But now he is retired. He here now. Daddy here more than he used to be. And he's fathering. Now I'm going to tell you what a hyena saw. A hyena saw that he didn't handle things like they would have. They would have They wouldn't have never cared about him being on that bike in the first place. And they certainly would not have made him push past his crying point. And if they did want him to push past it, they would not have inspired him to do so. They would have tried to beat it into him that he better do it, to make him despise what he's doing and them. The women who was talking negatively about it do not understand men. They don't understand fathers. They don't understand how men interact with their sons or raise their children, because you don't see it, because you so busy having kids for a child support check that you don't stop to see how the father interact with the children. You are so ready to jump in and say that he's doing something wrong. That's because you've never seen a man interact with a boy and teach him masculinity. Teach him the lessons of being a man. That come when he young, not when he old enough to bend some girl over with unprotected sex and then not be prepared for the consequences thereafter. That's not when he's taught manhood. He's taught manhood by his father at that age or younger. Because in another culture, that boy somewhere back in the day, in the motherland, 1,000 years ago, he would be hunting in the bush with the men as a rite of passage at that age. Little white boys is learning how to shoot assault weapons at that age and hunt and kill their first deer and all that kind of stuff. See the blood, get used to it. Get used to cutting the animal. Get used to seeing that. Get used to seeing death. Because men can't be squeamish and men can't do that. Life don't allow men to do that. Women can get away with still being squeamish at my age over a bug. Men can't do that. It's boys his age that's toting guns with a gang and a stick you up and a carjack you. And we think he finna die on an exercise bike. We think he can't tolerate an exercise bike. This is how lowly y'all think of y'all children. This is how lowly y'all think of your sons. That he ain't strong enough. He don't have the fortitude to be on a bike and exert himself on a little elliptical or a little stationary bike. His father, a whole athlete. You know how many two-a-days Dwight has done? You know how many times he probably done trained till he threw up? So he know his son is not going to die because he didn't. Probably even at times he felt the trainers and coaches and stuff like was driving him too far. Hey, man, I got legs hurt, back hurt, arms hurt, the head hurt, eyes hurt, toenail hurt. I'm hurting. You got to get up. Get up. Do me 10 more reps of suicides on the double. Do the last rep like you did the first rep. Go take your ice bath after that. And y'all are running around here because you don't know what men do with children. You have no idea what fathers are like. You probably didn't have none, and you certainly not giving your children one. You're not allowing him to be the father, even if he want to be. So you complain when black men aren't there, and then you turn around and complain when they there. Y'all don't even know what y'all want. So that's why you're not worth listening to on anything serious. Because you don't know what you want. You crying, whine to get something, and then when you get it, you don't even know what it's supposed to look like or what it's supposed to feel like or what's supposed to be happening with it, and then you get frustrated with it. Anyway, Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.